In summer, people traveled with their kids who was born here, and by the time they were coming back, they were asking them for visas. People couldn't fly because they don't accept birth certificates anymore. This information is very, very important for you as a Nigerian. Hi people, welcome back to my channel. How you all doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. If it's your first time seeing my face, please do well to subscribe. I'm a lifestyle content creator. Do well to check out my other videos because I create videos around this, okay, around where I live currently in North Cyprus. I also create lifestyle content, so I know that you will love my videos. Do well to go check them out, okay, and follow me on my social media platform because, guys, for my OGs, thank you so much for coming back. I'm very, very active on other social media platforms. You know, YouTube takes a lot of time to edit, you know, put a lot of things in order before you put out the video. But for other platforms, you know, you can just film your daily life and you put it there, and you know, it's out there. But for YouTube, it takes a whole lot, and being that I have a 9-to-5 job, as we all call it, having to sit down and do and edit videos is a whole lot for me. So please do well to subscribe. It will help me, it will make me come back, okay, to watch my videos, okay. Thank you so much, Noble family, for always coming back to watch me. So today, from the title, you know that I'm going to be answering a lot of questions. I'm going to be giving out a lot of information. So if you're someone that loves this video, please do well to share it on your platform, share it on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook, because somebody will need this information, okay. So if this video is very lengthy, I'm going to go ahead to cut it into parts. So this might be part 1 and I'm going to get a part 2. So before I get into the video, I'm going to be tackling some questions that I've gotten in the past, though I've answered some of them or most of them, but I felt that, you know, putting it out here, some people come here to watch North Cyprus content, you know. For those who are wanting to come into North Cyprus, they love to get information online, and my video somehow pops up and they watch it and get their information. I've had a lot of people tell me that they followed me through my pregnancy and they got to use the hospital where I used it, you know, and I'm very glad that these videos actually help you people, okay. So that is why I keep coming, and you know me, I'm not a gatekeeper of information. Once I get it, I'm coming here to share it for you guys, okay. So the purpose of this video is about getting your child a residence permit. So as of this summer, a lot of people traveled, okay, mostly Nigerians. I don't know about other African countries. Please, if you are from other countries like Congo, Cameroon, please write in the comment section if your child who was born here need visa to come back. Like, for instance, you take your child who was born here to your country, and when you're returning back, you had to show them a visa, or they did not allow you fly just with the birth certificates. Please let me know in the comment section, because I'm speaking for Nigerians. So as I said, in summer, people traveled with their kids who was born here, and by the time they were coming back, they were asking them for visas. Even most of them even used Turkish airline, because of course Turkey knows how it runs here. So, and they told them that they couldn't fly. Yes, we got information that most people couldn't fly because they told them that their birth certificate of their child cannot enable them bring the child back here. They need to go acquire a Turkish visa or show a residence permit. So when we got this information, I think last year. My husband, a friend of his told him about getting a residence permit for my kids, so that when we travel and we're coming back, we don't have any issues at the airport. Because even as of last month, he traveled with his child to another country, and on his return, they were requesting for a residence permit for the child. And they know that the child has a birth certificate. He said no, they need a residence permit or a Turkish visa for the child to be able to fly. So it's not only you going to Nigeria, it also applies to other places, but I'm talking specifically for Nigerians who bet their child in Cyprus, and now you want to take your child out. As living, they don't have issues, but when you're coming back, there are so many issues because they need you to show them a valid residence permit or a visa. They don't accept birth certificates anymore. That is why I needed to make this long and clear. So if you're in Cyprus and you betted your child here and you want to go peradventure to another country, and you want to return. Maybe you are going and you don't want to return, no problem. But if you're going or you're visiting another country and you want to return, this information is very, very important for you as a Nigerian. So let's go ahead. So for those who are close to us, you know, we kind of take you places. At the time when we got this information, I think that was my husband's friend was the only one who had gone this route. Okay, who had gone this route. So at the time we were doing it, it was strange to so many offices. They did not understand what we're doing, but we kept, most of them will tell you, don't worry, your child is born here, it doesn't need permits. Yes, if your child is born in North Cyprus, your child does not need permits to be in the country. Okay, but why we are doing this is because you don't want to go out and get frustrated at the time you want to come back. They are telling you that you need to show a residence permit for the child or a visa for the child. Somebody will ask in the comments section, don't they give passports? Why are they not giving the kids born here passports? I've gotten tons and tons of that kind of question, even in my comment section. And I keep telling you guys, passport is not immediate. They have years that the kids will stay in the country before they will issue them a passport. Okay? Except as a parent, if you get for instance, for me, let me use myself as an example. My husband worked for 6 years. On the 7th year, he got his PR, and now, you know, we are on the verge of hopefully they get to give him his passport. So if he gets it earlier, the kids will automatically get it. But if not, there is a period of time the kids have to stay in the country before they will get the passports, before they will become citizens. Is that clear? So there is no citizen at birth. It takes years before your child will get citizenship. So you need to do this permit for your child, and the permit is a year. Okay, it lasts for a period of 1 year. For students, the last time we did for a student, they told them that the validity of your permits, for instance, for students here, all permits ends at September 30th, if I'm not mistaken. So if you get it maybe September 30th, it will expire the following year, September 30th. Whenever your own permit is expiring, then your child's permit will also expire. For we who have PR, we don't have, they just give them 1 year, because as PR, you just keep paying insurance, and I think after 2 years you keep renewing or something like that. That PR matter, I'm going to sit down and talk about it because it's very lengthy. Is very lengthy. So but for this one, I'm just going to state the processes, how you need to get the residence permit for your child. So the first thing you need to do is get your child a Nigerian passport. Please don't come and tell me, how do I get a Nigerian passport? I think if I get the question, that means I have to do a sit down video to talk about how you can get your Nigerian passport here in North Cyprus. But I think a lot of information is out there on how to get the Nigerian passports in Cyprus. Okay, but if you want me to do the video, comment down. I will sit down again and do the process of getting a Nigerian passport for your child here. So the first step is having a Nigerian passport. Once your child has a Nigerian passport or have a Nigerian passport, then you will take the passport, yours, your permit, whatever you're using, student, work, PR, whatever you have, to the Ministry of Interior in Lefkosia. Ministry of Interior. Go to the information desk. When you get there, go with your child's passport and get yourself a plain sheet, or they might give you plain sheet and pen. When you get there, tell them that you want to get an in and out for your child. That is the first process. You want to, that your child was born here and you want to go through the route of getting residence permit. Guys, the thing here is that they have the knowledge about it, because trust me, we disturbed them. Like anytime we kept going to Lefkosia, they would tell us, don't worry, your child does not need permit, don't worry, your child is covered. I would say no, because when we travel, we don't want to have issues with our government for them to fly in. So by the time we pester them, right now they know us. My mom was even telling me the last time that he went to the police station with a friend, a family friend. They were like, no, your child does not. But when they saw him, they remembered that was what they told us, and told him, okay, I understand what they did. He said yes. So I think my family had actually paved way for that process. So it's no longer news to them. Okay? So when you get to the information desk, tell them you want your child to get an in and out. Okay, because this place and the south share a border, you have to go to the border to stamp your in and out for your child. So when you get there, they will tell you to write a written note stating, my child who was born, my child name so with passport number this wants to get an in and out for the process of his residence permit. You put a full stop and you go down, write your number and you sign it. That letter is very simple. I'm not sure it's more than 2 lines, and you submit it. They will call you once they send your name to the border. The border is around Lefkosia axis. Once they put it in the system, they will call you to go on a certain date and time to go there and go and give them that passport that you wrote, the passport number. You take it down to them, and they will then, put it on the system that yes, the baby had gone in and out, though the baby is in the country. But because of the system requires that the child should have a stamp showing that the child had gone in and out. For the children born here, of course, they've not traveled out, so that's the way they will get that in and out. So once that process is done and you've gone to that border, it's called Mehmet. I'm going to put a video where I and my family actually visited. I vlog, I carry you guys along. As I said, I'm not a gatekeeper of any information, so I carry you guys along. I will put that video where we went there, so you see, you can tell, and the name and everything. Just watch the video that will pop up here after this video. I'll also link it in my description box. So once you're done, the next thing is to go back to that Ministry of Interior and tell them that you want to create username and password for your child. So now they are creating a username, they're creating an account for your child. So you need a username and password for your child. They'll give you a password that the government gives and tell you to change it to your own password. When you do that, you go and start filling in the information. One thing that you need to know is make sure that you have a recent, like a valid residence, like house contracts. Yes, they call it house contracts because at the time you keep going for this, they need Mukta. You are watching me, just ask where you can get Mukta. With your house contract, you can get Mukta in the name of that your child. In your name too, you can get it. So if you don't have a house contract, I'm not sure that they will be able to go through the process. House contract shows that you have a place that you are living. It requires it. So then you go ahead to fill in the informations that are there. I want to put this because I did for a student, and at the time when we did for a student, they were asking for file number. In their resident permit, there is no file number. So I would say at the time when you start doing it, before you go home after getting username and password, go tell them that you want to get your file number as a student. That's if you're a student who gave birth here, because there will be a column where you require it. For we that use work permit or PR, our file number is there, so you won't want so much. So by the time you go ahead, you fill your informations, the information you're going to fill, you click and submit. Then the process will now start, where they will tell you to get all the documents, like the house contracts I've talked about, the Mukta, your own permit or your own student permit. If you have work permits, your own permit, or your PR, what is it called? What else would they require of you? Your passport page for the parents and the data page for your child. You will see the information as you start the process. I will put the link where after you visit that border, I'll put the link on the screen. I'll put signing up a new one for your child. You're creating a page, you're creating an account for your child. But remember that after going to that border, you need to go tell them that you need username and password for your child, okay, or your children, okay. For me, they created 3 because I have 3 children, okay. And when you start filling it, if there is anything that you get stuck with, please do well to go back to the place that you went for them to create the username and password. That is where they will help you solve anything you'll be needing. If you have any problem moving ahead to the next step, go ahead to meet them at where you went to collect your username and password. Okay, it's still in that Ministry of Interior and whatever. But if you find it a bit difficult, remember my Instagram is always up. reach out to me, I will reply. Please don't be angry with me, because most of the time I am working and I might not just answer immediately. Okay, I've seen a lot of people that have written me, and by the time I will answer, it will be days after, because I am very occupied. This video I'm making, I don't want to make any mistake, because I want to just put it out immediately. So once you're done with that and you finish it, you will see on the system that when you submit to the police those documents, they will give you a date. You understand? Well, after you already filled the form and created an account and everything, the police will set a date that you need to come in with those documents for your child, so that they will see the physical document, though photocopy documents obviously, but you have to go with the original one and make photocopies of the listed documents that you were asked to bring to the police station. So when you go to the police station, you submit it, they tick it, and they skip the hospital, because as the kids that have never been out here, they don't need to do hospital. They're still minor, so they don't need to do what's it called? They don't need to do medicals. So you move on to, you continue after the police, you move to they skip the hospital for you. Then it is time for them to take you to the immigration. After immigration, they come back to the tax. For you, you are just waiting, because you keep checking portal all the time, your child's portal. Just keep checking it, because you'll be getting the step to step 10%, 20% like that, and so on and so forth. So somebody will ask me, how much does it cost to get this resident permit? As I said, they will skip hospital for you. So that is another good thing, because hospital is a lot of money now. To go do medicals is a lot of money. So now they skipped it, because of these kids are born here. We are just the one that wants to have resident permit, so that by the time we travel and we are coming back to the country, we will just fly. It's just show them residence, show them your own residence, and you're flying. You understand? So when they ask you for tax, as of when I did it, which is in August, they charged per child 1,700 Turkish lira. So if you have 5 children, times 5 children. If you have 2 children, times 2 children. So for me, I have 3 kids. We paid a total of 5,100. And this payment, you have to make it in a card, in a Turkish account, a local account here. So if you don't have, you can look for someone who has it, put in the money, and you pay for the tax. And once you pay for the tax, it generates you this. I'm going to be showing. Somebody said I should cover my children's details and put it on the screen. So I'm just showing you one of my baby's own. Okay, this is the way it looks, as you can see. I don't know if you're seeing it very well. This is the way it looks. Just the way you have your permit. It just carries their name, their passport number, and the duration here. Okay, he did this on the 19th of August, and it will expire on the 23rd of July 2025. So it's a period of 1 year just for one of my baby. So we did for our 3 children, and as I said, 1,700 for we paid 5,100. Just do your calculation. So this is the way it is. So when I travel and I'm coming back, I just show them this. They will see that there's a validity for him to travel and come back in the space of this year. So as I am now, I have said it that every year my children, we keep renewing it by the grace of God, once God provides money, because you don't know when you need to travel. Okay, you don't know when I'm a content creator. Very, very soon, guys, very, very soon, wish me well in the comment section. I'll be traveling a lot. I love to travel. That is one thing I love about myself. So I'm preparing myself, because of course I will not travel alone. My family has to go with me. So this is it. Okay, yes, for this I don't have to worry. In the space of 1 year, if I want to travel with my kids, I will go and come in, okay, without nobody telling me, sorry, they don't have, you go and get Turkish visa. To get Turkish visa is not a joke. You require a lot of documents. So instead of you to go and stress yourself and say, I don't want to go through this route and go to Nigeria, and when you are coming back, they're asking you to go and get a Turkish visa, where you know that you will spend millions of naira to get. That's if they will approve it at the right time, and maybe you are working, you need to come in at a specific period of time. Please get this. You will save yourself a lot of stress. So that's why I say, let me come and tell you guys. This video is lengthy. I'm going to sit and do a part 2 of this video, telling you guys all about getting citizenship here. I want to get my facts right, and by the time I've gotten the information I need, my husband is a bundle of information. So by the time I get it from him, I'll put it together and tell you guys the process of getting citizenship. I have knowledge about it right now, but I want to make sure that we get from the source. One thing about my family, we don't come and tell you what we hear, because at the time when we were doing this, a lot of people say, don't worry, I did this. When we went to the office, it's another ballgame. Some people even told us that they've done it. Now this one is a lie. I'm not somebody that comes to say hearsay. Now I have it. So I went through the route so that if somebody, and we've done it for a quite number of people. So when you ask me, I can comfortably tell you this is the process. So I want to hear from them the period of citizenship, how we are going to get it. If I get it before I make the video, I will also show you that finally my family has gotten the citizenship. But make sure that whatever information you are hearing from this channel is first-hand and can be verified. Mommy Noble says that can be verified because I have it and I can come at any point and tell you the process of how I got to that point. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I hope this video is not too long for you, and whatever question you still have, okay, is a suggestion, please do well to put it in the comment section, because I will be glad to sit down and make video. Guys, I'm working, but I had to take my break time to come and do this video. So if you know that you appreciate me, what you need to do for me is subscribe and share my videos, please, and God will bless you. I love you guys. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.